This video by Dr. Moit Kara, a board-certified urologist with over 30 years of experience, is both practical and eye-opening. Instead of offering a miracle pill or quick fix, Dr. Kara explains in a clear, science-backed way why losing morning erections is more than just a bedroom issue. It's an early warning sign of deeper cardiovascular and hormonal health problems. The strength of the video lies in its 7-step morning routine that any man can follow without cost or complicated treatments. From simple hydration with lemon water to morning sunlight, alternate nostril breathing, delaying breakfast, gratitude practice, visualization, and a grounding pelvic circulation movement, each step is explained in detail with both scientific reasoning and real patient stories. The delivery is calm, authoritative, and encouraging. Kara makes the subject approachable, reminding viewers that decline is not inevitable and that small, consistent habits can make a profound difference. What really stands out is how he blends medical expertise with actionable lifestyle tips, something that feels achievable even for men in their 60s and 70s. Overall, this video is highly informative, motivating, and empowering. It reframes erectile health not as a taboo or inevitable decline, but as a powerful indicator of overall vitality. Men watching this will walk away not only with a practical morning routine, but also with renewed hope that their best years may still lie ahead. Gentlemen, let's begin with an uncomfortable truth many men prefer to ignore. The gradual loss of firm, reliable morning erections is not simply a bedroom inconvenience. It is an early warning sign from your body, one that reflects the health of your cardiovascular system, your hormonal balance, and your overall vitality. Dr. Moit Kara, a board-certified urologist with over 30 years of clinical practice, has seen this pattern repeatedly. Men in their 60s and 70s often come to him worried about softness, inconsistency, or the complete disappearance of their morning erections. What they rarely realize is that these intimate changes often precede much larger issues: heart disease, low testosterone diagnoses, or metabolic decline, sometimes by years. This is why the first message of Dr. Kara's morning routine is so important. Losing your morning erections is not inevitable, and it is not irreversible. What truly matters is how you begin your day. The first 20 minutes after waking set in motion a cascade of biological signals. Done correctly, they optimize blood flow, stimulate hormone production, and prime your nervous system for strength and confidence. Done poorly, they quietly sabotage these same systems, leaving you weaker, more tired, and less capable of responding to life's demands. So what is the very first step? It is deceptively simple. Hydrate with filtered water and fresh lemon. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body wakes in a dehydrated state. Your liver has been working diligently through the night to process toxins, regulate hormones, and maintain balance. Your blood volume is slightly reduced, your brain cells are thirsty, and your circulation is sluggish. If the very first thing you give your body is caffeine or sugar, you are adding stress to an already taxed system. Instead, begin with pure filtered water. Add the juice of half a lemon. This small act delivers enormous benefits. The water replenishes your blood volume, allowing your heart to pump more efficiently and oxygenate tissues, including those essential for erections. The lemon contributes citric acid and antioxidants, gently stimulating your liver and helping it clear excess estrogen. Many men do not realize this, but elevated estrogen is one of the silent saboteurs of testosterone. When estrogen levels creep higher, testosterone production declines, energy falters, and erections weaken. By supporting liver detoxification, lemon water directly reinforces the hormonal balance that sustains masculinity. Dr. Kara has observed this transformation in countless patients. Men who replaced their morning coffee ritual with lemon water often returned weeks later reporting unexpected benefits: clearer thinking, lighter moods, and renewed responsiveness in the bedroom. It is not magic, it is physiology. Hydration restores circulation, and circulation is the foundation of sexual health. Tomorrow morning, before you reach for your coffee cup, try this. Pour yourself a tall glass of filtered water, squeeze in half a lemon, and drink slowly, intentionally. Imagine it as priming the engine of your body. Once the engine is primed, every other system runs smoother. This small but disciplined ritual is the first building block in reclaiming your vitality. Once you've primed your system with hydration, it's time to step into the light, literally. Step 2 in Dr. Moitkara's morning routine is to expose yourself to direct sunlight within the first hour of waking. This is more than a pleasant ritual, it is a biological command signal to your body. Human beings are wired to run on circadian rhythms, and light is the master switch. When the first rays of morning sun hit your eyes and skin, you send an unmistakable message to your brain. It's time to wake, time to shut down melatonin, and time to trigger the hormonal cascade that fuels energy and vitality throughout the day. Many men fear cortisol, associating it only with stress, but in the morning, cortisol is your ally. Sunlight triggers the cortisol awakening response, a natural surge that sharpens focus and energizes the body. More importantly, this exposure helps regulate testosterone production. Dr. Kara has seen remarkable changes in patients who commit to 10 minutes of morning sun. They report steadier moods, deeper sleep at night, and yes, more reliable morning erections. This simple practice costs nothing, requires no prescription, and works even on cloudy days. The key is consistency. Make it a daily ritual, and your body will begin to operate in tune with the natural world once again. When your rhythms are in sync, your erections follow. Now, once your body has absorbed the light, it's time to focus on your breath, an often overlooked gateway to better sexual health. Step 3 introduces a powerful ancient practice, alternate nostril breathing. At first glance, it looks almost too simple to matter. You close one nostril, inhale slowly, switch sides, and exhale. Repeat for 2 to 3 minutes. Yet behind this gentle rhythm lies profound physiological power. Most men wake up in a state of tension, their sympathetic nervous system firing, stress hormones spiking, and their bodies locked in fight or flight mode. Erections cannot thrive under stress. They demand the opposite state, parasympathetic dominance, also known as rest and restore. Alternate nostril breathing activates this pathway. It lowers blood pressure, eases tension, and most critically, triggers the release of nitric oxide. This single molecule is the biological key that signals blood vessels to open wide, allowing circulation to flow freely. Without nitric oxide, even the strongest desire cannot translate into reliable performance. Dr. Kara recalls patients in their 70s who were skeptical of this practice. But after just weeks of consistent use, many reported feeling calmer in the mornings, more centered throughout the day, and notably stronger erections. They described a renewed sense of alignment between mind and body, as if their systems were finally working together instead of against each other. Think of it this way: sunlight charges your internal clock, and breathing resets your nervous system. Together, these two steps create the conditions for vitality. Tomorrow morning, step outside, let the dawn light wash over your face, then sit quietly and guide your breath. In just 15 minutes, you will have awakened, calmed, and primed the very systems that support your masculinity. With your body hydrated, your hormones awakened by sunlight, and your nervous system calmed through breathing, it's time to address one of the most deeply ingrained habits of modern life: breakfast. Step 4 in Dr. Moit Kara's recommended routine is to delay your first meal and embrace time restricted eating. For decades, we've been told that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and many men in their 60s proudly insist they never skip it. Yet, according to Dr. Red, Kara's decades of clinical observation, eating immediately upon waking may actually undermine hormonal balance, metabolic efficiency, and yes, erectile strength. Here's why. When you wake up, your body is still in a natural fasting state. Insulin is low, your cells are primed to burn fat, and your system is engaged in critical repair processes. Eating, especially carbohydrates and sugars, interrupts this. Insulin spikes, fat storage ramps up, inflammation rises, and testosterone production quietly falls. Over time, this pattern adds inches to the waistline and chips away at sexual vitality. By simply delaying breakfast by a few hours, you extend your natural fast. This keeps insulin low, maintains fat burning mode, and preserves the delicate balance that protects testosterone. Dr. Kara has watched men in their 60s and 70s transform their health with this one adjustment. Belly fat melts away, and as abdominal fat decreases, testosterone rises. Why? Because belly fat is not just excess weight, it's an active estrogen factory, converting testosterone into the very hormone that weakens erections. Every pound lost around the waist restores hormonal advantage, fueling energy, drive, and performance. Beyond the physical transformation, the psychological effects are equally profound. Men report feeling lighter, sharper, and more confident when they resist the urge to eat first thing. Their energy no longer crashes mid morning, and their evenings bring a renewed vitality that carries into the bedroom. Once you've mastered this small discipline, you're ready for the next step, one that is less about metabolism and more about mindset, practicing gratitude. Step 5 may sound surprising in a medical routine, but gratitude has a measurable biological impact. Stress is one of the greatest killers of sexual health. Elevated cortisol suppresses testosterone, constricts blood vessels, and disrupts sleep, all of which erode performance. Gratitude is nature's antidote. When you pause each morning to reflect on what you appreciate, your health, your partner, your family, even something simple like sunlight on your face, you shift your body out of stress mode. Cortisol levels drop, dopamine and serotonin rise, the nervous system relaxes. Erections are born in relaxation, not in tension, Dr. Red. Kara recalls one patient in his late 60s who was skeptical. He laughed when asked to write down three things he was grateful for. Yet weeks later, he returned, emotional, admitting not only had his stress declined and his marriage deepened, but his morning erections had returned with unexpected strength. The practice had rewired both his outlook and his physiology. Tomorrow morning, after your water, sunlight, breathing, and extended fast, pause. Write down three things you are grateful for, or better yet, speak them to someone you love. In just 2 minutes, you will lower stress, boost brain chemistry, and prime your body for the vitality it craves. By now, your body has been nourished with hydration, awakened by sunlight, calmed through breathing, sharpened by delayed eating, and uplifted with gratitude. These foundations prepare you for step 6 of Dr. Moit Kara's morning routine, visualization. At first, many men dismiss visualization as daydreaming or new age nonsense, but neuroscience tells a different story. When you vividly imagine yourself strong, energized, and confident, your brain lights up the same neural pathways as if you were actually living those moments. In other words, visualization is not fantasy, it is mental rehearsal. Dr. Kara recalls a patient in his early 70s who once told him, "Doctor, I feel like my body doesn't listen to me anymore." The man had lost confidence, not only in intimacy, but in everyday life. Dr. Kara guided him to practice just 60 seconds of daily visualization. He asked the man to close his eyes each morning and picture himself standing tall, breathing deeply, moving with energy, and connecting with his partner with strength and ease. Within weeks, the patient noticed subtle but powerful changes: less anxiety, more focus, and a newfound control over his intimate experiences. The science is clear. Visualization releases dopamine, the brain's motivation and reward chemical. Dopamine doesn't just lift mood, it primes the body to follow through. Athletes use it before games to sharpen performance. Men can use it each morning to reclaim confidence and prepare their bodies for intimacy. Think of it as creating a mental blueprint that your body later carries out. The mind and body are not separate, they are partners. When your mind envisions success clearly, your body is far more likely to deliver it. And then comes the final, seventh step: wide stance pelvic circulation movement. This simple 2-minute exercise grounds the entire routine, directs blood flow exactly where it matters. Here's how it works: stand with your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, and swing your arms gently from side to side. At first, it may feel too easy, but the physiological benefits are profound. By widening your stance, you open the pelvic region, encouraging blood to flow freely into the muscles and tissues that support erections. The gentle arm swings stimulate lymphatic drainage, reduce inflammation, and activate stability muscles along your spine and core. Most importantly, this movement strengthens the often neglected pelvic floor and posterior chain, counteracting the stiffness caused by decades of sitting. Dr. Kara remembers one retired teacher who laughed when shown the exercise, but after a month of practice, he returned smiling, reporting looser hips, better posture, and the proud return of firm, dependable erections. The beauty of this step lies in its simplicity. No equipment, no gym, no lengthy workouts, just 2 minutes every morning. Done consistently, the benefits compound: improved mobility, better circulation, and renewed sexual vitality. With all 7 steps combined — hydration, sunlight, breathing, delayed eating, gratitude, visualization, and pelvic movement — You now hold a complete system for restoring energy, balancing hormones, and reclaiming confidence. These practices cost nothing, demand little time, and yet yield extraordinary results. The conclusion is simple but powerful. Decline is not inevitable. Aging does not mean surrendering vitality. By respecting your body's rhythms and giving it the support it needs each morning, you create conditions for strength, intimacy, and health that last well into your later years. Tomorrow morning, when you rise, remember this: your first 20 minutes shape not just your day, but your future. Choose them wisely, and your best years are still ahead. I truly appreciate you taking the time to watch and follow along with this video. Your support, your comments, and your commitment to improving your health and vitality mean the world. Every view and every message inspires me to keep sharing valuable routines and insights to help men live stronger, healthier, and more confident lives. Stay consistent, trust the process, and remember, you are not alone on this journey. Thank you for being part of this community.